You must start it now, tomorrow. Number 3 is in verse 6. Be strong and courageous, verse 7. Be strong and very courageous, verse 9. Be strong and courageous, and last verse, the people of Israel said, we will obey you as we obey Moses. Joshua, be strong and be courageous. Condition of God for the victory that is already released and given to you, listen to me, you have your part to do. You have a part to do. And what is that? Be strong and very courageous. 3 times, and the last one is to the people of Israel. Now, I will ask you this question: why these words are repeated 4 times in one chapter? We can see that Peter, he denied the Lord in 3 times. Do you love me more than this, Peter? Do you love me more than this? Do you love me more than this? 3 times. He mentioned 3 times. And here, chapter 1, 4 times. When you see in university, when the professor did the teaching, they'll re-emphasize for the 2nd time, listen. When he give it the 3rd time, take note of that. It will come out in the national kind of examination to become a professional. When you have a 4th time, that is an absolute. You must get all the attention. Get all the attention to look on that, because God is saying, that is me telling you so you can be prospered in success. Very strong. You know why? Why he mentioned 3 times? Human nature tends to forget easily. That's human nature. Easy. When everything is okay, by God, I'll talk to you later. Many people will fail the test because they are not listening to the Word of God. Many people will fail the test. That's a story. I was a candidate to be a valedictorian in one of the school I was, finishing one of my course there. And something happened there. I'm not talking about my valedictorian, but something happened there. It's the same message correlated to this. Listen attentively. I did not attend the final review because I was so confident in everything. I was already on the top to be the valedictorian. You know what happened? I wasn't there. I presume I got everything. I lose the highest honor. I did not attend the graduation because I was not the number 1. I was the number 4. My pride is so high. I learned something. I must listen to the final review, because everything in that review will materialize me on the top of the class. I failed. That was in 1969. I failed. I was not on the top. The same thing God is revealing to us. We have to listen, be courageous, be strong, be courageous, be strong, be very courageous, be strong, be courageous. We know we have the exact day. We remember them lest we forget. And the same Word of God is very, very important to listen to God's condition to success. Listen with your ear, listen with your heart, listen with your spirit of man. When we learn to listen, you will have the breakthrough.
Yes.
And many people fail that. And they will accuse and point against God because it was not God. The man who tend to forget is the reason the old nature took over. Very, very important. When God said, be strong, be courageous, be strong, be courageous. Lastly, verse 8. And I'll be there. Verse 8. Passion to abide and obey the Word of God, Joshua 1:8. God is very precise here. Go back again, verse 8. He started the scope of instruction, the word that he used there, present progressive, continually. Not once a month or once every 2 months with the Bible. The Bible is very clear. Meditate on it day and night, not only once a week before we go to church and other things that in between. Things that you are so attached to. That's sad. Study this book of instruction continually, meditate on it day and night, so you will be sure to obey everything. So when you have the word of God, there is a lamp unto your feet and a light unto your path. You will not be derailed. You will not be detoured to the left or the right, because the word of God is a lamp unto my feet. You have a bright destiny because you know the word of God. And go on to say, meditate that word of God day and night, so you will be sure to obey. So when you have the word of God, God will speak to you through the Holy Spirit, you will obey. Obedience is better than being religious or sacrificing the church. Obedience to the Word of God is on the top. Because unsubmissive and does not give importance to the Word is tantamount to a witchcraft, rebellious spirit. So you say, God, listen and then obey. God said, in that obey everything written in it. Only that is the byproduct. The end result, you will prosper, prosperity is there. And then you will succeed in all that you do. Precisely. You don't need to go to be PhD in economics. That is a precise, wonderful plan of God. And so condition to do our part. So it's very, very important. Passion, be a lover of God's Word. Lord, help me. I failed you many times. Can understand? Help me to be passionate to your Word. Yes. Today, 90% of people, or more than 90%, are lovers of mobile phone than lovers of God. Yeah. Take note of that. Their God is the mobile phone today. There are Christians in the church that are still doing something. Oh, I'm reading the Bible, but you can see they're reading other things. Facebook, other communication. Okay, so 90% are lovers of mobile phone and lovers of God, than lovers of God's Word. God's Word, no effect. No, because something that jumped into the mind that is now in control. The lovers of their husband, unbelievers that receive, not received by us reading, they're already on the 70 years old. I hate this mobile phone. My wife has no time for me. In the bed is doing the mobile phone. Or I said, wow, what a mess. These are from unbelievers. Not only unbelievers, but believers. They have no relationship in the house. They have their own husband and wife or brother and sister, the mobile phone. No more communication in the family. That's attack of Satan, where harmonious faith in the family are being scattered because of this modern kind of communication. Supposedly a beautiful use for the kingdom, but it is detrimental to many in their faith. It sidetracked their attention and mind to become the gods. Some people, maybe one day, when they die, the mobile phone is kept in their pocket. They can keep the Bible at home, but the mobile phone is in their pocket. Okay? That's reality today. Our time many marriages are in trouble in relationship because the suitors, the mobile phones or the movies replace them. Husband is angry. Husband is angry because they have their own husband privately for many hours. Many marital relationships will be disturbed. Many will be, replaced, and some will have angry spiritual fight one day because of that. Physical intimacy is now out. It is now replaced by television and mobile phone, media and movies. No more intimacy today. Look at the life of Satan. That's why God is saying, be passionate to obey my word. Marriage now live in imagination because of the things that they receive. The mind is full of imagination. It's not reality. Given by the evil people of the world, it becomes a lifestyle of even the Christian. They are now gravitated into the lifestyle of the ungodly defiled mind. So even Christians are being defiled because of the medium of media that destroy them from the inside, and outside their life is twisted because the word of God is out. So they're in the imagination of secular books than a reality. Okay, I'll finish here. You know what? The Bible says, your meditation, my dreams, the pictures in my mind, as you're passionately in love with the Word of God, in 2019 are the things about heaven. Start. Because if you not start early, I tell you, will become going down and going down. Life is not so hard, become harder and harder, while others are rising up. You'll be left behind. In the life of purity, sincerity, in being used by the Lord. So, our meditation, dreams, and pictures in our mind are the things about heaven. It's about the will of God. And then you and I will cherish them every day. Every day. It becomes a byproduct. You don't need to think about it. It's there. It's made to you. When I was in the cruise, I was so grateful. Because I didn't even know that it was defined and God planned for that I could be an instrument to some of the crews of the Norwegian cruise line. I was able to proclaim the gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ in a big auditorium. It was not so much advertised, but there were people who were officers of the ship. And many of them raised their hands, accepted Jesus, and I prayed for the blessing. It was a joy for me that even in the ship, the focus of my dreams and my desire not only to be refreshed in my mind physically and the daily routine of ministry, but I was so grateful because every day I go to the coffee shop, my thinking was, Lord, I will give you one where I can share about Jesus. And when you have that kind of dream and desires and picture in your mind, you have life. Your destiny will succeed and you are complete. Without that, it is an endless routine of boring cycle. You will never ever be satisfied with all the things that the world will offer. It is boring. It is only there for a time being. Later on, we'll be looking for another one. Right? So here's the one. Obey them, important points, obey them, only then you will succeed. Your promised land is certain. Obey them. And God is saying, you'll see what will happen to you. Your family, your destiny, your daily walk with me in your life, you will succeed. You know what? God is saying, when I say you will succeed, even I turn my back and do something in that word will follow you all the days of your life. Success is inevitable. It's given to you. So, closing word, do in action to reach out your own promised land. Make an action, not dreaming, not talking. Start from the heart. Because the heart is the most deceitful thing in all the parts of the organ. Once the heart is taken over by the Lord, He has the control where He can bless you more. Either it is serving the other side or the other side. Whoever you give importance the most, that is your God. Yeah. What is the one that you give importance so much in every 24 hours to you? That's your God. Wow. Okay? And number 2, as we close, victory is pronounced in your life. Begin now to pronounce victory. Lord, I like Simon is preaching faith and healing. I said, well, and I'm going to say like I mean it because if Simon is going to one place or another claiming victory, I claim for this place, I claim for this Eastern Sober, I claim for this place, and then you pronounce blessing, and you speak in the GMC about healing. I tell you what, you will see the healing of people. One day they will respond to you. They are just embarrassed or ashamed to respond because you are pronouncing and declaring life coming from God to your heart. It becoming a word of life that gives life to other people. So victory, pronounce your life. I will not fail or abandon you. That's victory pronounced by the Lord. Pronounce victory in your family. Not problem, not complain. Begin to say, life in bed is in the power of the time, Lord. I will be blessed. I'll be promoted. We will not lack any good thing. My kids are blessing. My husband's blessing. The church is a blessing. Lord, bless your holy name. Begin. Victory is given to you. Number 3, listening ears and tender hearts to embrace the condition of God 4 times. We don't forget everything I said, but God is giving us 4 times listening ears and tender hearts to His Word, that's what God desires for you. Without it, until Jesus comes, no fruit. Maybe a little fruit, or maybe questionable fruit that will be burned one day. It's still saved, but empty-handed before the Lord. So very, very important. Lastly, your passion is to meditate the Word of God night and day, and then obey. Night and day, and then obey. And then you will have success in whatever you do. You'll not be lacking of any good thing. The story, and I'll include in 2 minutes. Houston Rockets, NBA champion of the world in America. There were what we call 7 games. So if you got 4 games, win, you're the champion. And they lose 3 games. So to be able to cope up to become to win 3 games in another game, to make it 4, to be a winner, they lose 3 games already. But later on, I will follow that. I was still in America. Houston Rockets won the NBA champion of the world. From 3-0 they were 0. They become 4-3. They won the NBA champion. And this is the quotation I've taken down from these people. And because of the say, when they won, they said, okay, don't underestimate the heart of the champion.
Wow.
When you have the Word of God and the will of God and know and living by faith, I tell you what, the enemy cannot mess around with you. No, you cannot underestimate that person, even your young people, because the heart of the champion is started by the commander-in-chief. You will overcome the world, and you will be successful in everything that you do. I mean, that's it. And so, success is sure for you and for me. When we start to obey the requirements, it's starting today. Act and live like a champion and enjoy the promised land intended for you. It is given to you in Jesus' mighty name.